That's 4. They're having too many 4s winning tonight.
Oh, look at 3 now, 4-1.
Okay, it's got to put you off a little bit, hasn't it, to be honest? I mean, however you look at it, however confident you are in your own selections or thoughts, a dog that's doubled in price like that is a bit of a worry. Anyway, Mill Star, 5.9 on the exchange, by the way. What's the original?
460 metres, I don't think many have beat her. Well, 1 or 2 would, but...
Thinking, well, you know, having been caught last week, is he going to be vulnerable? But it certainly wasn't the case.
But that Paul Young runner's really, really strong in it.
It is,
so,
yeah.
Lemon Pluto's good performance, though, showed good early pace. And I know off Fairfield, you were saying 3, you had a sneaky...
I thought 3 might lead and was very short of the track, the local pup, but not in the same class, you have to say, in that evidence. And, yeah, Lemon Pluto, that early pace, the sort of pace you dream about having when
exactly. I think it's a really nice prospect, isn't he?
Yeah, tremendous.
Yeah, so well done to John Sharp. He's having a very good run. Of course, Duncan Begley, the owner, as well of that greyhound. He's had plenty of good dogs over the last year or so. Now we've got big bet time twice over, if you like, because Bonamassa Rocks. Ian's already got his nap in, of course. This is your next best. It's Phil's nap as well. Hey, I could have rode in as well. I mean, Bonamassa Rocks does kind of jump off the card a little bit, doesn't he, Ian?
Yeah, as I said, on a graded card last Wednesday, always good racing, you know, graded cards, but this dog just stood out. He came out last week, 371 sectional. He's not like blasting out the traps, but only the second race of its life. It's only had 2 races, started in A1 at Romford and won his first A1 by 5.5, coming off the pace. And then last week, when it led, it was all over. And I remember saying, I was working at Romford last week, commentating. I said, just in the office, I said, oh, this might not be too far behind the others tonight. I fancy this. But it came out and led, and it was very impressive, 23.84. OK, on a fast track. And Dave Mullins, you know, he's delighted with this. And it's just one of those dogs, you watch it in a top grade, 2 A1 races and won by 7.5 and 5.5 up. Just fantastic performance. And the one thing I'd say is, as I said, it doesn't yet look to have blinding early pace for Romford. So we'll find out tonight how it pans out. But 3 Star One Day, that could improve. That just didn't get a run on its debut. Sporty Joe on the inside may show some pace, as pointed out in the Racing Post. Tony Bullen could point that 2 might not get the run of the race, but I just think it's better than these.
And it's obviously short enough, isn't it?
It's short, yeah.
8 to 13 at the moment, and presumably, Phil, it doesn't necessarily have to lead, does it? Looking at the previous win.
That's it. Yeah, and before I go further, a couple of the owners have emailed in, Jill and Alan, who are part of the Greyhound Club. They're just saying good luck to the Greyhound Club who are there tonight. Sorry they couldn't be there. Good luck to Bonamassa Rocks. Go Blue, they say. That must be his racing name. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, this dog, when we were at Newcastle the other week and after racing, we just talking to Paul Young, and you know, you think you want to talk about TJ's Blue Hawk. He said to me, Papa David's done 23.80 at Romford tonight. I mean, everyone's sort of talking about the dog. He's got so much ability, and yeah, Dave said last night they haven't done much with him. You know, they've been deliberately low key in his preparation and his trialling in, and they put him in with some experienced dogs. He said he took a couple of dogs off the racing strength for one of his qualifying trials to see how good he was, and he blew them away. You know, we're hoping that we're seeing something special. We really do, and yeah, obviously there's some nice greyhounds in the race as well. Yeah, we're not mentioning, but this is hopefully we're prepared to be blown away.
And he's so young, isn't he? June 11th.
There was 11 to 10 available this morning.
Yeah. So over to me, is it? Yes, indeed. The Simon and Sarah Wedding Stakes, this one. That's it, away we go. Well, as they run to the bend, he's Mr. Kicker's the favourite. He's got a wall of dogs in front of him. Will the gaps open? Who's in front? The Stripes has the lead. Subway Sheila from 1 next. 2's now looking for a gap up the inside, which does appear for Bonamassa Rocks. To the 3rd turn. 6 being pressed by 2. Still not got there yet. But now he's hitting the front as he Bonamassa Rocks. And now he goes away. It's win number 3 on the cars. The hat-trick's landed. 2 beats 6. 3 is 3rd.
Oh, that was pretty good, wasn't it? That was pretty good, because that could have just gone the wrong way.
Very, very wrong, couldn't it? Fair play to him.
And it was, you know, he didn't get the run of the race, was held up early. Trackcraft as well, only the 3rd race of his life. And OK, it did open up. He had a great big gap on the inside. But I like the way here, he doesn't try to barge through. He probably hasn't got the pace to go with them, to be honest, at the start. The only thing you would say, as I said, it's not a pinger at Romford. And when it goes up in
You know what, I don't think
class,
that's a bad thing because...
He holds back.
He's not... Looking at that, he's not just a Romford dog. He's a dog that might
take
go
him somewhere else.
He might want a nice 480 somewhere else. And I'm
Look
sure
at the
that's
way he
what's in
hurdles
David's
by
mind.
them there, though, doesn't he? Gets into that third bench. Still needs to get the opening here.
He's an exciting
Maybe
prospect.
Wimbledon,
well, that's it.
forward,
they'll be thinking of. I mean, he's a June 11 pup, so they'll be hoping that obviously things going well next year. There'll be a puppy derby at Wimbledon, that sort of thing. He's a sort of dog that you could take to these races.
I hope some people might have played the double on those, and as I said this morning,
We know someone who did.
11 to 10 available. There was 11 to 10. Okay, it went off short, and it's not very clever tipping up, but hopefully people at home will really be buoyed by watching a performance like that. You know, as Phil was saying, it excites you so much. Last Wednesday when I was there, just thought, look at this, you know. And you said Paul Young wanted to talk about that dog.
Yeah.
So
I mean, let's be honest. He's not going to win every race at Romford that he's in because you've seen that he's not a natural breaker and it's a dangerous game at Romford, but he's an exciting dog and we've got some very exciting dogs around at the moment. He's another one to add to probably for next year. He could be maybe the dog we're all talking about like we are about Ballymakeski now, you know.
Exactly.
Fingers crossed, and he's British bred, which is fantastic.
Bonamassa Rocks is the name, so one to remember. I mean, who knows? You know, he may turn up in next year's derby. There'd be a possibility. Of course, he'd still be only 2, won't he? He's a June 11 come next year's derby. Of course, this year's derby runner-up was in action at Monmore last night, Farlow Ironman, but as we can see now, he was going to find one too good for him.